phone on charge because I tried to record something to do with these girls here, but they're not happy at the moment for some reason. They've moved into here, given it because they needed it. If you go back and see the recent shorts, they were completely used tubes, minus the top two that have no water. So I just given some dry ones. Maybe they might put the pupae in there. Maybe I have to see how many we've got. Turns out they didn't want to do that. So I gave them enough one, knowing it's only a month until hibernation. They are being picky with this. The reason why I'd given this to them this morning was because when I woke up, I was seeing them moving brood out into the outworld. And as you can see, I saw that. Half the tubes are basically empty. I was like, well, what the hell's going on? Then lifted up that jelly pot, and all of these you can see running around were just chilling underneath it. I have got a short saved in my drafts that I will show after this about that. But yeah, they're still liking the sugar, but they're not going for protein, so I'm wondering if they are ready for hibernation. Because bear in mind though, they were in hibernation this time last year, I think it was. Let me just quickly go and check that. It may take off live, but I'm gonna go and have a look at that. Yeah, it will. Okay, let me look at my YouTube short. Just to clarify, I made a video putting these girls in the fridge last year, 2nd of August, 2023. So these girls are ready for hibernation. Damn. Right. Looks like the cold weather has triggered them, which is good. Means that they are ready, but it's not ideal because now they're in here, meaning I've got to give them a outworld or a Venus nest or something that has a water tube on it that I've got to maintain and make sure it doesn't flood by making sure the water level can, if it does leak, because it will leak, that it doesn't get higher than the tube. So I've now got to sort out a way to put them in hibernation because I put them in last year on the 2nd of August. And yes, I named the title of the live Meadow Hell because now it makes sense of why they're going the way they are. Not wanting to move, or moving, but not wanting food, or being picky, and all over the place. So I think what I would do at the end of today, once I've had dinner, is I'll move these girls into the shed, clear the shed, move them to the shed, and go from there. But I don't want to put this Saturn XL in the shed because last year when I put them in the fridge slash shed, when I put them in a box, the supports, the white supports you can see here and those bits that screw into the corner of the acrylic cracked. And yes, I have a 3D printer, but I don't fancy trying to replicate a connector which is well outside of my league of engineering. Trust me, it's not just as simple as a square half fit, put two holes. You gotta know the size, you gotta know the pitch, you gotta make sure these line up exactly, because if you make it ever so slightly bigger, it will not screw in. So I will just salvage off of one of the other outworlds to fix up that one, because that's a normal Saturn large. This is an XL I've got here. Not cheap. It's about 100 quid or something. They're not cheap. But what I will do is I'll hopefully try and disconnect this, give them the Wakushi S4 outworld. So I need to go down to the shed and check on Bertha. I think she's doing okay, but I think they're ready themselves to go into hibernation. So I will try and get a video done with Bertha, but I don't know how long she's going to live for. Because I think she got to her mature stage, and now just sustainably doing what she needs to do. And as I'm speaking, I am noticing they're taking back the brood, or they're moving the brood either into the nest here, where the queen is. The queen is in there. I was able to see her this morning. Now I can't. Look, I got a photo of that. Or they're moving the brood back into the Saturn, into bottom tube, where the queen was. Right down there. That tube there, they're moving them into. Don't know if you can see. Oh, that's my giant ass finger. But yeah. So what I need to... Oh, we've got a swimmer. We've got a swimmer. We've got a swimmer in the sugar. Come on, girl. There you go. We have a swimmer. Yeah, look here. Saved you, girl. Camera doesn't want to focus on her because she's that small. You gonna focus, camera? Oh well, right. Well, I need to try and get her down to save her, but she's not gonna want to go down, is she? She thinks safety is down. So what I'm going to do it like this. See what she does. I may have to put the camera down so I can... Yeah, okay, she's doing that. She's wanting to go up. Just save the drowned ant, by the way. She's right here. Camera doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera, focus. Focus. Come on. There she is. She is full of blue sugar. So I am going to put down the camera real quick. And I'm going to try and get her back in. Come on, girl. Come on. That's my finger. Good girl. Tap. Where did you go? I just tapped her in. There she is. I can see her. Alright, hang on. She is right there. Managed to pinpoint her straight away. Yes, she's hobbling around because I just tapped her in. But she'll be fine. She'll get cleaned up and be fine. If not, she's got billions of other sisters. Comment down below how many you think is in her right now. So 22.7 at 58% humidity right now. I'm gonna put them in the shed tonight and hope that they are going to go into hibernation because they were in the 2nd of August last year. I could put them in. Hello, Aunt Jasper. Just in the middle of thinking if I should put these guys into hibernation now because they've been out for over a season now. They went in last year on the 2nd of October. No, 2nd of August they went in. And it's now the 24th of August, 2024. So yeah, they should be in hibernation by now, but I have not. Hence, this madness. And if you go back to my YouTube shorts, you'll be able to see that they were not at this size February this year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they were very active. Well, they are very active right now for hibernation, but bear in mind though, I've just cleaned out their outworld, just fed them, moved a jelly pot around because they were all just down here. I've got a YouTube short that I'm going to upload after this that shows that they were literally swarming down there. And they've got brood just down under that corner bit right there that they are currently moving between either here or the bottom grey tube. Yeah, bloody well is. Put it that way. Like, especially if I didn't attach this and they were all out here, that would be carnage. Like, if you go back to watch Bertha's Empire when she was roaming, cleaning that thing, I had to spend a whole day just cleaning it because there was that many workers constantly climbing up tweezers. I couldn't I couldn't clean out a single cricket without getting swarmed on my hand. I had to wear a hazmat suit at one point, nearly. I nearly was going to, but didn't. But I probably will have to with these soon, just so I don't get swarmed. Imagine if these were fire ants. That would be chaos. There you go. Let me show you them. Alright. Phone's on 29%. Okay, I can take off the charger for now. Where am I? There. Damn. When I do my shed projects, they'll be in there as well, heated all year round, minus when it's winter time, they'll go into a separate compartment of the shed. Once I had an Asian, oh god, yeah, the worst thing is when the tubing falls off and they go everywhere. That is the worst thing that can happen, especially with that kind of ant colony as well. RIP. Did they die, or did you get absolutely annihilated by them? Because if the tubing falls off and half of them get out, or they get out, oh yeah, you managed to contain them, good. I wouldn't be surprised if you lost a few and they were still just, yeah. Whenever a colony gets out, there is always going to be at least one casualty. You'll be lucky if there's none. Like, you always try your best to clear up, but you never know. There could always be one out. The worst thing is, though, if you can't find the queen after an escape, and then your heart's just like, and your brain's thinking, right, where the hell is she? Because if the queen isn't in the nest, you're screwed. And I have had that with Meadow before, where I accidentally left this white piece here off, and she did get out and was roaming, and luckily I managed to find it just chilling over here when it was just the Saturn Large just chilling. I accidentally forgot that I took off that corner bit to clean it out because they'd chucked their trash in it, and yeah, left it undone, didn't realise, put it up against there, and yeah, Queen was chilling, bunch of workers out, had to vacuum them up. Yeah, there's so many. Bertha is currently in the shed as her nest is huge. I wouldn't be able to fit it up here. Like, Meadow is getting to the size now where this is the maximum I can have on my shelf. Like, this just overhangs the shelf like that, which is basically the same length as that one. So, kind of can't put them anywhere. So, that's why I'm getting the shed for them, so I can have stacked nests, etc. But I need to figure out how to get new nests because Bertha and Meadow both like. Yeah, Bertha and Meadow has become the legends of the beginner species, indeed. Yeah. 2 years and they are huge, put it that way. But yeah, as I was saying, the Bertha is in a massive nest. I need to figure out how to source Wakushi nests because they like the gypsum nests. They like these specific ones. I've tried high-tech ants, I've tried Antantics, I've tried a few of the ant hobbyists nests that I have seen in the group chats. Can't seem to get them to like them, put it that way. Like, even test tube nests, they only like them to a point. So, with Meadow, it's okay, because she does still like the test tube nests, but prefers these now. So I've got a grace period for about a year before I need to go solely gypsum. But with Bertha, on the other hand, it's going to cost me a fortune to have them. So I might even try and split Bertha's nest, I mean, and do something with them because I need to try and either reduce their numbers or need to find a way that they will accept any nest I give them. And DIY is out the question, by the way. 100% out the question. Like, yes, I'll print 3D nests with the tubes, but gypsum nests. Not happening. But yeah, I'm gonna actually continue cleaning out these. Or is it, that is a good point actually, because what do we call it? No, aesthetic ants, white tongue nest. Meadow loves that. No, Bertha loves that. Meadow doesn't, because I tried Meadow on it when I got it, just as like got the small one, but then I gave Bertha the small and the big one, and they love that. But that's expensive, hence why I didn't mention why that option, because that is like, I think it was 80 quid just for that one nest. Never mind, I gotta go to sleep. It's too late. Yep, indeed. Right. Cheerio. I've got to make sure. Oh, we've got another casualty. Oh well, right. Get you around. Gotta rescue another ant. There was another drowned worker. There. Don't drown, please. Come on. You little rascals. You're gonna do it, ain't you? We just had one drowned worker. She's right here in the tip of the shadow. Right. Oh, there's gonna be another one in a sec. I don't know if you just saw that. Yeah, the one that just backed off. What I'm going to do is try and lift up that jelly pot now. Okay, there's none in the jelly pot, which is great. Okay, I think we're good. Now what I'm going to try and do is try and grab some more of these carcasses. Because I'm going to try and do something which could or could not cause chaos. I can see there's going to be another drowned worker in a sec. It's right there. Of course, she's not going to be happy with all them. Please don't. I just vacuumed out all of the cocoon casings as well. That's in the shot as well. I'm just hoping they move brood into that second nest there, so I can disconnect. What I could do actually is clean out the Saturn Large, disconnect the Saturn XL, move the tubes over to the Saturn Large, and put the remaining tubes on the floor. But then I want them in the remaining month to still have roaming space, because they're not going to go to sleep just like that. They're going to take a little while. And plus the Saturn Large would allow me then to have a little bit more space, like a good half space freed up with the XL, and I can actually clean the XL, but I won't have use for the XL for a good couple of months, because the next time it come out and after dismantle it will be Feb 25. That's the annoying bit about ant keeping. You spend all this money on equipment. The outworld is the one thing that sometimes doesn't go into hibernation or isn't always connected to said nest, because either you can't physically fit it in there, or it can't go in hibernation because otherwise it will crack, because it's acrylic and 3D print. It doesn't like the cold. And going back this year where it's been warm, hot, warm, hot, no, warm, warm, cold, it's weird. Well, yeah, if you were to go warm and then it goes extremely hot, yeah, there you go. But yeah, as I was saying, it's not something that you want to be dealing with when they come out, so you don't put it in. Decisions. I've already connected that gypsum nest up now. There's no way I'm taking that off, because they won't come off, or they won't leave it alone. And there's a lot of workers right by it. There's a lot of workers right by the entrance of where I want to disconnect if I do. Going into that nest there. I mean, give it 24 hours, we will. And then we'll see. I'll do another live tomorrow at 5 maybe. And I'll be able to see whether or not they do move into there partially, or if they just do that. I mean, they did that for a good couple of days when I attached this nest. So they could do that. But then bear in mind, they've got this nest still. But when I attached to this nest, that nest was full. So as this nest here isn't full, and they only started moving mass like this today because the queen moved. The queen moved here, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 9 and there she bloody was down there. And half the brood was even down there at that point either. They only just moved it as the queen was moving. But they've still got a whole bunch of larvae in these tubes down here. Like little, early stage larvae, so they need to feed them up before they go into hypo. So if I maybe introduce the cold, which it currently is now outside, it's like 14 degrees, 17. Didn't realise that happened. Hopefully if I introduce them to the cold, like lower than 20, but around about 12 somehow, then they might actually start to think, hey, it's time to go into hibernation. I mean, I can't put them in an Angranite's fridge this year. One, because the fridge is broke. It broke after I used it last year. And two, they won't fit in there. This would be a bugger to fit in there if I wanted it in there. But I am going to get a fridge for my shed at some point anyway as well. So, we've got swimmers again. Come on, you. Stop. Stop it. Okay, there you go. Just managed to save 2. Hang on, let's put it down. There you go. Managed to save them. It will be in a pain. So we've got one right there. one just there, and one just there. That were all on the tube, well, on the stick. Down, and we've got also, yeah, we've got one just there as well. Damn, that water's gone down quick. So that just shows that they're in the gypsum nest and they aren't using it. So that's the one thing that I will have to move if I move them into a smaller outworld. Which, now I've got that connector, I can basically put them in any outworld. Huh, okay. Well, there you go, there's a future project for myself, but not yet. What I need to do is try and encourage these lot here to move. Gonna do something that's probably gonna get me told off in the community, but for our time. Yeah, just prodded them, so hopefully they move. Don't think there was any brood down there, so that's why I did it. If I did it over on the other one over there, I definitely would prod some brood and damage them. But these now should move either into there or somewhere else. I am so hoping so. But I noticed they've moved all, nope, not all brood. Some brood they've moved. Okay. So, yeah, so they've moved brood from all over here and over there now. Right, okay, so what are they currently doing over here? Have I got an option for a flashlight on here? Oh, nope, shouldn't have done that. That's just now uploaded a time clip to my channel. Oops. Oh, there was brood down there. Oops. Don't know if you can see it, there's a pupa there. Oh dear. That's where I've accidentally just stabbed the queen or something. But yeah, look how much pupa is just chilling there. And over here, underneath all that. I mean, what I could do to get them to move into there, or just to put it somewhere, is to then disconnect each of these tubes and dump it into the outworld. But then that will introduce a whole bunch of stress. And I haven't made them move. They've moved themselves. Which, if you go by trying to move any ant colony, this is unheard of. Like, usually they stay in the one spot. They don't want to move. This, they have. Huh, okay. Just heard something. Right. I am going to come off and I am going to attempt to move these. And I'm going to upload that short now as well, actually. I just thought, and I'm going to go get some dinner. Right, so thank you for watching. I will be live again or upload a short tomorrow just to update you guys on whether or not they move into here as well, or if they stay, or if they do whatever. Because tonight they could all move back into there. I don't know. But yeah, apart from that, guys, cheerio, and I shall catch you in the next one.